Oh my God. I'm not so good. Jesus.
What do you got here, Beer Jew?
So today we got root beer floats.
Oh
my God.
I heard you liked them.
Yeah, I do, but I'm 54, so it's like
Well, what do you get? One a month, maybe?
I have like
Thank you.
I have more commitments. I feel like if I consume that, I'm going to need a nap. But
Yeah, you got to
I
have
was also taught not to waste things.
You got that right.
Let's talk about the state of comedy while drinking a root beer float.
Is that nutmeg on
Where's
top?
some of
What
the
is that?
edgier comics out here, people? Eating
What is
cotton
it?
candy.
That's a little chocolate powder on top. You guys have boozy root beer floats.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Nothing says summer
Yeah.
like a little bourbon in your root beer float. That's fucking delicious.
That is good, Jesus.
It is delicious.
I haven't had one of these in 12 years, I'm going to say.
Yeah,
Not since that diner in Atlantic City.
Are you?
Oh,
Are you?
I'm so
how often
happy
are you
right
on the
now.
road, Bill?
Huh?
Right now.
You know what? I'm on the road and I don't care right now because I have a root beer float. This is all I got left.
Hold on, I'm going to light one of these puppies while
I
we're
always say
here.
that to younger people, like, save up some fun days. Don't blow out your liver. You want to be that person that paces himself so you
Yeah.
can booze your whole life. So, if you want to occasionally, I think you need to be a little more introspective about your habits.
Sorry.
I'm kind of moderate. Come on, you've been there, right? When they
Oh.
sit there and they talk about what's an alcoholic.
What are you
And you're
kidding?
like, really? The bar
awful.
is that low?
Oh,
When I see like 4 drinks a week, I'm like, now you're just being an asshole. That's not fair.
yeah, how about the doctor?
4?
How many drinks
I
do you
know.
have? And you tell him, and he's like, ooh. And you're like, oh, I lied.
Yeah.
And now, all these new studies that say like there's no benefits to being under 40 and drinking. There's none.
You got
You
that
know,
right.
Yeah,
over
no.
40, I guess there's some, but I don't know.
I heard once, I like it so much that I don't abuse it. And I think that rings true. Even though I do abuse it.
Yeah, no, I did too. I did. I had a good time though. I got my stories. I'm like that old retired guy with the Hall of Fame jacket. Just sitting there. Let me tell you, back in the 80s.
I don't know if you know this, but there's a video on YouTube of you calling DeRosa hammered at like 5 a.m. in Florida because he didn't go out and you went out, and you're like shaming him for taking it easy that night.
Post it?
No, somebody found it. Somebody posted it.
No. We must have played it on the radio show.
Maybe, but you're hammered. But you didn't say anything bad or anything. It's not incriminating.
I was a happy drunk.
Yeah, same.
I was probably singing. I used to like to sing.
Yeah.
Won't you come out, Joe DeRosa? Won't you come out?
I think that's in there.
Something that was a big hit for me
Well, it's
back
hard
in
to
the
quit
2000s.
when you're a good drunk. It's hard to quit, you know?
Well, there's
yeah.
business too. That's why I don't start back up, because I was like more of like a habit guy, but like it's like anything. It's like these fucking things. I'll quit them and then I'm good, and then I have one on a podcast, and then I abandon my family. So that's I'm gonna put that on you guys.
Well, I think hungover with toddlers is pretty rough. I don't think that's doable. So maybe when I have a little rugrat, I'll cool it with the
Yeah,
sauce.
dude, you know something too? Is being downstairs hammered, and there's like the most innocent thing ever upstairs dependent on you.
Yeah.
And you're like, if somebody came through the door right now, I'd run at them and just go down like that. I couldn't drive him to the hospital, so that ate at me.
That's tough.
Yeah, so I basically, the first year she was born, I just was like, I'm going to take a break. And then I kept doing it, and it's good. But these things here, I got to watch out because, kids just pick up on stuff. I go, you should never smoke. And they're like, yeah, you only do that when you're an adult. And I'm like, fuck. Got to undo that. So, but, whatever. Enough about my failures as a father.
No. Hey, my dad was a pretty big boozer.
Really?
He would drink
Oh.
Schlitz.
A comedian? I
Schlitz?
figured you had a great one.
Schlitz.
He always said he was proud of you and asked you how your day was.
Still
Played
waiting.
catch.
Still waiting. Mm-hmm. But
Schlitz,
Wow.
that's an ugly drunk.
Schlitz, it was cheap, and he would drink them hot, and he would just leave the case on the floor and just take one out. And
To be extra angry.
yeah, it wasn't pretty. And he was always in boxers. I remember. And when he would drive, he'd go
Better
hand
than
up.
briefs.
Oh, yeah.
My dad
way
was
better.
a briefs guy.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
What are you?
Me? Oh, boxers. He's been
Yeah.
boxers forever. But everybody was briefs. Some boxers came in like the 90s. But up until then, everybody was briefs. You just
Yeah.
walked around. Everybody, Yeah, you just
And they were white too.
Yeah, they were white. It was just this is
dead
it. This is
junk.
what I'm bringing to the party.
Yeah, that was a commercial in the '90s. Boxers of briefs with Jordan.
What about the boxer brief? They do the combo.
That's what I do.
That's what I do.
You got to mix.
No, that's what I have. You got
Yeah.
a boxer brief.
Yeah.
That came in later because that was like a big thing when the boxer brief came in. It was like, hey, best of both worlds.